You read into or take from what Steve just reported, Diane?
Well, I think, the hope is there on reopening, but the idea that, they're not going to, again, be ramping fully up, that's the real issue. And it's a real challenge for many businesses out there. And it's one of the problems with the payroll protection plan is that many businesses were actually getting these loans and supposed to be hiring up as we were still in lockdown in many states. And so the hope on reopening is there, but being able to get the volume of business you need. A restaurant needs 75% capacity to break even, and that's with high volume days of Thursday through Sunday and usually a bar tab that helps to boost their margins. You can't do that in a socially distant environment. The retail deferrals of commercial office space, we've been getting reports across the board, across clients, whether they need it or not. They're asking to not pay, to conserve their cash at this point in time. That really points to pretty hard times for commercial real estate out there. And one thing we're watching very closely is how many wages were cut. This was sort of an instantaneous reaction, thinking it would be temporary. Are the furloughs going to become permanent? And will some of the wage cuts we've actually seen become more sustained as the economy reopens but doesn't completely turn that COVID-tainted spigot back on?
Let's go to that. Let's go to
Tyler,
that point,
Tyler,
Steve.
Can I? Yeah.
Yes, certainly.
I'm sorry. Lousy delay with this. I'm sorry. I wanted just to pick right up on Diane Swonk's comment right there with a line here from the Cleveland Fed in the Beige Book, which says only 1/3 of contacts who reduce staff levels expect to rehire close to the full number when their businesses reopen. This expectation suggests employment is unlikely to climb back to pre-pandemic levels quickly after businesses reopen. So there's a lot of talk, Tyler, about this number, which was in the last jobs report, which was the number, I think it was 18 million, said they were on temporary layoffs, and that was seen as a good sign. And now we look to this question of these businesses reopening, how many will come back? And it was also St. Louis that said 1/3 expect to bring them back. So there is not an expectation in this Beige Book, which comes, by the way, not from economists, but it comes from the anecdotes of businesses out there. And if businesses are not going to rehire the full suite of workers who they let go, then that means a longer road back in terms of the jobs and also for the economy.